Hello, in this video I'm going to give a quick and basic walkthrough on configuring a monitor or dual monitor for use with your system. To start, you can start anywhere on your desktop and you just want to right click to open this menu, and we're going to left click on screen resolution to open this window. From here you can get your basic configuration set up. For example, this is my laptop, so my laptop's built-in screen is my primary number 1, and I have an external TV actually hooked up through an HDMI port, which is my secondary monitor number 2. This actually lets you configure the physical placement, so it's to the left of my laptop as I look at it, so I want it to sit to the left. If the TV was on the right, I could just drag this over and move it to the right. Beyond that, you can also come in here to adjust the resolution. Right now, since I've just hooked it up, it's only showing a low resolution, the recommended, which is going to be as close as possible to the laptop's resolution. Since it is a TV hooked up via HDMI, I can actually increase that resolution to its current maximum available. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Beyond just changing resolution, you can change your orientation. So if you have the secondary monitor, for example, turned on its side or flipped upside down, for any reason that's how you have it mounted or positioned, you can adjust this so that your image will still be properly set up, so you can transition from one monitor to the other without everything flipping upside down. And the multiple display section allows you to extend or duplicate or to temporarily disable a specific display. Right now I have it set to extend, so I can drag things from my laptop screen over to my external monitor. Duplicate is important especially for teachers. It's probably the most common place I've seen it duplicated when they're using a projector or their smartboard. That way their students can see exactly what they're doing on their computer through their own monitor, though the students will see the exact same thing through the projector as the teacher sees working at their desk. And so that's fairly helpful for teachers. Other places it could be helpful would be, meetings or boardrooms, anything like that, where you want to share exactly what you're seeing. Beyond these basic settings, we can go in and adjust the properties. And so you have 4 primary tabs through here. The adapter is just kind of going to give some basic information, what exactly the connection is physically made through on the computer. So in this case, that HDMI cable is connected to this NVIDIA GeForce 310M graphics card. It'll also give you the chipset or the chip type, the GeForce 310M, so it's kind of just the model type. It'll also go through the BIOS information and the graphics memory. This properties will kind of take you over to like your drivers section, so you can update drivers or roll back drivers, anything like that. We'll come back to the monitor tab. The troubleshoot tab is if you notice you're having any problems with one of your displays, you can come in here and see if there's anything that you can change. If you need to update drivers, sometimes it'll even show you an error if the cable is damaged. So you keep an eye out if you're having problems. You can check and see if the computer recognizes those problems here. Color management, the 4th tab, actually allows you to adjust how bright or vibrant specific base colors are, like blue or green. It'll also let you come in and adjust the lightness or the darkness, so how much gamma, how bright your whites are, or how dark your blacks are, how smooth your shading is if you're working on anything 3D. So back to the monitor tab. This is where you can come in and you can see your refresh rate, since this is that external HDMI, and I'm not actually capturing any video for it, but this will allow you to come in and adjust your resolution rates. So I think it was defaulted, since I just plugged it in, to 30 Hz interlaced. You can actually bump that up to 60 Hz if you wanted. Say I wanted to put a movie on it or something. And the colors, default will usually be the highest setting possible. For older monitors and like cathode ray monitors, the big bulky ones, some of those, their highest color possibility was 16-bit, so that would be defaulted. Windows is really good most of the time at having backwards compatibility for their graphics. So even though I don't use the 16-bit, it's still available in case I needed it. And I think that covers the basics of most of your monitor setup. Again, it kind of depends on how you're physically connecting your monitor, whether it be a standard VGA or an HDMI or the new DisplayPort connection. It's kind of up to you how you want to have that set up. But here's how you can go in and configure most of how your video will be displayed on it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below, and I will see you in my next video.